me open up my bottle of soda first before I start yammering incessantly on this video. Very nice. This is Jesus Manuel Mena Garza for RV and Travel Adventures. Hope you're doing fantastic wherever you're at. As many of you who follow this channel know, this summer I was planning to go visit family in the San Francisco Bay Area. I'm originally from San Jose, California. I was born and raised there. My parents migrated from Texas back in the 40s to the San Francisco Bay Area, and had a very nice life down there. It's a very nice community. Had a lot of work year-round. Where they lived in Texas, it was just seasonal work, and they had to migrate all over the United States just to put food on the table. They did a lot of camping. I didn't do a lot of camping, but they did a lot of camping. So I'm planning this trip to visit my brothers, sisters, cousins, my children, my grandchildren, friends, and I was planning to go from Fort Worth, Texas to San Jose, California, visit family in Pleasanton, friends in San Rafael. The list goes on and on and on and on. And family, all over that region, okay? So I've been doing a lot of calculations, and it's not good. It's going to be a rather expensive trip, especially now since the Ukraine war is going on, and Russian, invasion of Ukraine. Prices of gasoline have gone up quite a bit. Even here in Texas, where gasoline is relatively cheap, it's gone up, a good 50 cents over the last couple weeks. In California, where the price is, $1 typically more, in the San Francisco Bay Area, and along the highway and sort of desolate areas on Iowa 5 and stuff, it's even more expensive. Add another $1, okay? And so it's rather expensive to go to the San Francisco Bay Area. From here in Fort Worth to San Jose, California, it's about 1,700 miles. That's part A of my trip, go to the San Francisco Bay Area. Then I was planning to go to Redding, Chico, Arcata, and look at properties down there. Maybe do some spend some money on some properties down there. And of course, you can't buy stuff without saving money, okay? And so, I'm always thinking about saving money, not, being frugal, not blowing it on unnecessary expenses. So it's a rather expensive trip. So 1,700 miles plus another, 400 miles, and doing, a round trip. That's quite a bit of traveling. Let's round it off to 2,200, and so it's rather each way, and then so that's 4,400 miles. Okay, round trip. Texas, Bay Area, Northern California, and eventually back. Okay, and of course we're going to be doing a lot of camping on the way and mooch ducking. So I'm very excited about this trip. So I estimated our expenses to come to this grand total right here. This is how much we're going to be paying per mile. Don't laugh. Per mile on this trip. Averaging 9-10 MPGs as we drive down the road. It's going to cost us 2 quarters, half a buck, 50 cents to go each mile during this trip. So 4,400 miles. So that's going to be $2,200 just for petrol, for gasoline. It's quite a bit of cash. Tell me if I'm wrong in my calculations for this trip. Again, gasoline in California is going to be rather expensive. Gasoline, along this trip is going to be going up. You never know what's going to happen with this invasion by the Russians and Putin of the wonderful folks in Ukraine and all the horrible things that are going on. The price of gasoline is the least of our worries. Another war, World War III, is also a consideration. So my wife and I, we're planning a trip next week. A week and a half from now, we're going to New Braunfels to do a sort of another shakedown cruise with our travel trailer. When we came from, we bought and picked up our travel trailer in Indiana, in Shipshewana, Indiana. We made about 5 stops, to get to Fort Worth. But we never used the toilet. We never used the shower, and any sort of anything that involved water or the tanks, because it was winterized. We used a little portable toilet and called it good. I got a little hair. Where did that come from? Can you tell me where the hair came from? So this is going to be our first the New Braunfels trip. We're going to be camping along the Guadalupe River and hanging out in New Braunfels, doing some sightseeing and also checking out some venues and dancing and restaurants and stuff like that. So we're going to be doing, the first time we're going to be taking a shower in it. First time we're going to be using the facilities, the toilet and the sink and stuff like that. We've already used the oven and we've already used the stovetop. Those work fine. The lights, of course, and stuff like that. And also the first time I'm going to be using my new AoLithium batteries and seeing how they work out. Maybe do some, but we're going to be connected to, shore power. And we're going to have all the hookups, so that's not an issue. So I'm not going to be able to use the solar and the AoLithium quite yet. So again, that's going to be our shakedown tour of the facilities. Hopefully they all work. And then in June, again, this video is taking place in early March, and mid-March we're going to New Braunfels. But by June, we should be in good stead in regards to understanding what's taking place with the RV, what new things we're going to have to modify, change, or upgrade before the trip. Before we take it down the 2,200 miles to Northern California and such, okay? Quite a ways. And so again, so that does not include camping. We're going to go to campsites. Sometimes we're going to be doing some mooch-docking. Sometimes we're going to do some boondocking. My wife's not a big fan of boondocking, by the way. And we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to eat at restaurants, of course, once in a while. We're also going to cook on our own and, take advantage of the fact that we got a nice little travel trailer. Do some cooking inside the travel trailer and such. And hopefully no unexpected issues, flat tires, some of the facilities don't work and stuff. We'll soon find out during this trip. You never know. You never know what's going to happen to the truck or to the RV or to us during this long trip. So let me detail what we're going to be doing on this trip. We're going to be driving from here, Fort Worth, and heading north and west to Amarillo, Texas. Some of you call it Amarillo. I call it Amarillo, which means yellow in Espanol. And we're going to be mooch-docking. We're going to be boondocking at a Walmart down there, which we've done in the past. And then we're going to be driving down for several hours until we get to Santa Rosa, New Mexico, and visit our friend Rudy Spider Sanchez. And we're going to be doing some mooch-docking at his house. And then we're going to be going down to Sedona, Flagstaff area. We haven't decided where we're going to stay down there. I'm hoping to do some boondocking, but my wife wants to, wants all the hookups. So we'll soon find out. We'll see who wins out in this one. And then after that, we're going to keep on going west, and we're going to be going to Southern California and mooch-docking again in Redlands, California. Very nice area. We used to live down there for many, many, many years, okay? After that, we head to the San Francisco Bay Area, and I'm going to be parking my rig on my sister's ranch off of Mount Hamilton Road. Mount Hamilton goes to an observatory, which is owned and operated by the University of California system, and they live pretty close to the observatory. They have a nice little ranch, a nice little spread, and plenty of room for me to park. My other sister, Dolores, lives a little bit further down. She has a larger piece of property, but it's not as easy to navigate. But my sister, Carmen, it's a lot easier to back up, and she has plenty of spots, and it's nice and flat. After that, we're going to leave it there, our travel trailer, and sleep overnight. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to get some nice signals. We have nice views of the Bay Area from her property. Nice views of the whole Bay Area, all the way to Saratoga, all the way to Mountain View, No problems. Nice views. And then after, we're going to have a park there, we're going to be visiting friends in San Rafael, San Francisco, San Jose, family in Petaluma, and, other communities. Hopefully have a, gathering here and there, some, mean folks and friends at coffee shops and stuff like that. A hell of a lot of fun, and a hell of very expensive too. And then of course we're going to hook up our RV and head down the mountain. Hairpin turns, nice. I love hairpin turns. And then we're going to take the highway, go all the way north to Redding. First stop is Chico, California. Then we go to Redding. Then cross over the state, going west to Arcata, and we're going to be doing some camping in the Sequoias. That should be a lot of fun. There's some county campgrounds which we really, really enjoyed the last time we were down there. Again, we did some, truck bed camping. So this is definitely an upgrade. Doing some, very nice travel trailer camping with all the facilities. And then, of course, we're going to head back. Maybe we'll make another stop in the San Francisco Bay Area. Again, stay with family before we head back to the Bay, Fort Worth. So, but the big problem is, right here, after all my calculations on my little sheets here, 50 cents a mile. 50 cents a mile. So, my wife and I, we're very... We're penny pinchers, as the term goes, penny pinchers. We do not like spending a lot of money. But then again, if we really process this, it would have been about 40 cents a mile, maybe 35 cents a mile. But now it's jumped up to about 50 cents a mile. So what's 15 cents a mile? You tell me. Please leave your kind, super friendly comments below, abajo. I would greatly appreciate it. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We're also planning some summer trips, late summer trips, like to Puerto Conda. There's some very nice boondocking spots and also RV parks down there. And also to, like Pins, Padre Island National Seashore. We've done that about a half a dozen times near Corpus Christi and other locations like in Rockport and such. Maybe even going to, some of the other parks in our neighborhood, just 50 miles that way, 100 miles that way, who knows. So again, I hope you're doing fantastic. I just wanted to tell you about the price of gasoline. Ooh-wee! You already know that. You know that. And again, I hope you're doing fantastic. From Fort Worth, Texas, soon to be, hopefully, maybe, in all probability, in the Bay Area this summer, visiting friends and familia. And also friends and familia in Southern California. Friends and familia. I'm not familia, but friends in New Mexico. We're all I really look forward to seeing them. I haven't seen them for a while, at least a year. From Fort Worth, Texas, this has been Jesus Manuel Mena Garza. Hope you liked this video. Gracias. Adios. Bye-bye.